things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field to start this game off. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. The Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out of...
There he goes! Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Nice move to keep running.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's good. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Makes the grab over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Holba. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Looking for space. It's Holba. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires left. It's caught. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Creates a little space. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He'll do it himself. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself to make quick points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
With jet sweep pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's York. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Motion from the wideout. Lost to throw again. He'll take a shot. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Figueroa. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They'll run play action. He's going to run it. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on third down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Holba. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Figueroa. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Now adjusting. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. It's a big TFL for the defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense has it their own move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. He wants to change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He wants to take the top off. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the inside give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
First down here for the offense. Oh, it's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to...
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. He'll start this drive firing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the right. He's loose. He's at the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 3rd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, they blocked the kick. That's a live ball. Defense, he's loose down the left side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And they'll try to tack on 2. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the catch. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't... Don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
36, UCLA, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
South Carolina, 43. UCLA, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Finding an escape route. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go, and the ball's free in the backfield. They recover their own. That doesn't do them a lot of good, as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Roach. Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot.
There he goes! Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already had 2 blocked today. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing